scared already. What's going on, people? It's your boy Macky OMO. I'm not gonna give you a too loud, a too live crew intro today because I'm just not feeling all that hype right now. I can't lie to you.
You're not hyped?
It's okay.
Nah, if niggas want to hype me up, we can hype me up. Maybe I'll get hyped during the episode, but
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, what's going on? It's your boy Macky OMO. I'm here with the razor sharp assassin with the clipper and Johnny B, and also El Negrito, the Hokage Crispin. And we are the Paradise Podcast. What the fuck?
What's going on?
What the fuck is this? Nah, I gotta give him some heat. What the fuck is going on?
I knew he couldn't live without that.
Do that, bro.
He couldn't live without that.
There's gonna be a day where we have to stop doing that shit.
What's going on?
There's gonna be a day.
You
just gotta
fucking chill, nigga.
People are gonna click off the video. So
you know what?
Shit.
Shut up. Let me skip that shit.
Intro. We are the Paradise Podcast. What's going on? Welcome to episode 33. Right, 33.
Damn, we had 33. Oh, we gang.
Yes, we are. We got some new content coming out for y'all soon. I want to do that. I want to shout this out in the beginning of the video. We have some new content coming out soon in the next couple of weeks. So please pay attention to the YouTube page
channel.
Because there's a lot of stuff coming out on there for you guys. So, we're doing this for y'all. We're doing this for us. We're doing this because we love this and we want you guys to see
actual videos. They're actually coming.
Actual content videos.
Yeah, they're actually coming this time.
Yeah, they're actually coming. So, so we're just going to start it up. What you watching, what you playing. What I'm watching right now is Initial Drip. I'm still on that show. I haven't finished it because I kind of put it on a little pause and I was watching other stuff at the moment. Like Kim's Convenience. That show is fucking...
Who's Convenience?
Kim's Convenience. It's on Netflix. It's a sitcom show from Canada.
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it yet, though.
It's pretty funny. It's good. It's a good show to watch with your significant other and stuff like that. But also what I'm watching is Initial Drip. That's it. That's really it. I'm not watching One Piece again because I've just been hearing that nothing has really been happening for the last couple of episodes. So I just want, to build it up and then I just watch it like a big movie. That's why I want to watch it right now. So, John, I really envy you because you have so much to watch.
So much to watch. It's so daunting.
I hope you're really enjoying the ride because do not enjoy the journey because once you get to where I'm at, bro.
Yeah, it's a little painful.
It's just frustrating.
Bro, I'm not gonna get there till 2024, bro.
Damn, this nigga said 2 years from now, nigga. You bugging out.
You already on 200, bro, and you're gonna get there probably by late 2023. That's my prediction. You can
2023,
late 2023. John will catch up because he will catch up.
Let's say hopefully.
By the time that shit, the story's out, is over.
What I'm playing is UFC 4, mostly on the Twitch, so you guys can check that out too. Link is in the bio of the Paradise Instagram and all of our social accounts actually, and it'll be in the link of this video as well, the Twitch. So you guys check that out too. I'm gonna be on tonight. By the time this is passed, but hopefully I'll upload the footage soon. Also, what else am I playing? 2K. And what am I reading? Nothing really right now. I'm gonna pass it off to John. John, what are you watching? What you playing? What you reading?
So I've only been giving time to Legends Arceus on the Switch. I haven't had an opportunity to really play anything else. And the only thing that I've been watching is just a little bit of One Piece recently and a couple episodes of Monster Mesume, and that's it.
That's it? That's all you doing, man?
That's it. No reading of anything.
To be honest, I haven't really
just been busy.
Shit, bro. I haven't been playing at all. I haven't had time. I haven't watched no shows.
Nothing
at all. I've been super busy, bro. I just haven't had time for
you've
nothing.
You've been watching it pile up. That's what you've been Watching the money pile up, bro.
Yeah, no, that money disappeared. I've been paying off stuff that I owe. So I don't have
that reminds me, I saw the 2 episodes of Genius, that Kanye documentary.
Oh, I haven't seen that. They told me to watch that, but I don't think I'm watching it.
On Netflix.
I'm not gonna watch it. He's a coon.
He's a coon.
I've been watching it. Look, you know, whether you like Kanye or dislike Kanye, the one thing I'm going to say about the documentary is that I think it's incredible the amount of foresight that somebody has to have to video document their entire journey from the very beginning of their careers.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's just one of these people that just had someone videotaping him at all fucking times. And it's wild. Like, you know, we do things on a regular basis. We're recording podcast episodes and making content, and none of us are just recording what it's like to sit behind the computer and do random shit. And Kanye was there filming himself or having someone film him while he was doing everything under the goddamn sun. Like, there's footage of him at the dentist after he broke his fucking jaw in that car accident. Just in the dentist, like having the dentist tell him that, like, yo, you're rushing your healing process. You need to calm down.
Relax.
Like,
chill.
Just shit like that, you know, like, we as music listeners are just like, you know, oh, Through the Wire, love that song. But then you actually get to see like how Kanye kind of like dealt with his healing process.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it just kind of helps you appreciate the music just a little bit more. But it's just that foresight of being able to film all of that shit, to be able to make a documentary like this of your whole fucking career is insane. Bananas. Whether you like Kanye or dislike Kanye, just that amount of foresight is commendable.
Why are we talking about Kanye? He's not an anime.
Because I saw the documentary. It's a part of my watch list. And then you were cracking on it. Like that, so I was just saying that he had a lot of foresight, and I appreciated watching it.
Conversation. This is not the podcast to have this conversation about.
Bro,
we don't have a music podcast anymore, so deal with it.
Let him express himself, bro.
No, bro. Come on, bro. Is that all you're watching it? That was it.
It's One Piece and Kanye, bro. That's
One Piece and Kanye.
One Piece and the Yeez Master.
You're not really watching anything?
The Yeez Master, boy.
Sorry, Crispin, you say you haven't been watching.
I couldn't do anything, bro. Absolutely anything.
Nothing.
I used to get home and fall asleep.
Nothing.
Must be nice.
Nothing.
I've been watching podcasts because when I'm editing, I watch podcasts. But I mean, who wants to know about podcasts, bro? Like, come on.
I mean, we're on a podcast, so
we're the only podcast that exists. So
yeah, we're the only podcast.
I don't know what other podcasts you were listening to.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. Nobody want to know about podcasts.
Just been listening to Paradise, you know.
I've been listening to podcasts. What podcast? Well, Paradise. What else? Nothing else.
There's nothing else to listen to.
I listen to myself so I can fix myself for the next episode.
Dead ass. I'll be doing that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. Like,
all right, so because we have like a couple things to talk about today. There's just like some things that I wrote down that happened that I personally care about in the gaming world. I just want to quickly touch upon.
Shoot it.
My bad, boy.
No.
I'm joking.
Shoot it. Shoot the J. Shoot
it.
So,
PlayStation Game Pass has come alive.
That's not what it's called, hopefully.
It's called Spartacus.
Well, that's the code name for it. It's code name Spartacus.
No, that's the name, Spartacus.
Did they officially say that? Because I know that's the code name. They always give code names to things before they become officially released to the public.
From what I heard, it's Spartacus.
Where you hear this from?
I'm 90% sure that's a code name, but we can check. We can check back on that.
Okay,
it's called Project Spartacus, which is a code name.
That was it. That was the code name. I'm telling you that I heard someone say it with their mouth that it's Spartacus. That's the name. Hold on, now you're making me mad.
I don't know. I'm just saying that I think it'd be pretty fucking stupid.
We gotta fact check this.
If Sony just named it what the code name was, that'd be pretty lazy and pretty fucking stupid.
Dumb as fuck. I mean, if they want to go the lazy route, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, yeah, you know, our new streaming service is code name Ham Sandwich. We're just gonna name it Ham. We're gonna name it Ham Sandwich. The PlayStation
Ham cheese sandwich. Ham and cheese sandwich. Like, what the fuck? Like,
okay, so they It's still saying Project Spartacus, but they haven't given it an actual name.
Yeah, so that
Don
they're
gets the
just,
win on
I
that
guess,
one.
referring to it
Does he
as
get the win, or
codename.
is he just a pussy? Anyway, so the
Wow.
tiers that we have,
Damn, he's
right?
so
Disrespecting.
upset.
You
So
mad for real, boy.
so upset.
You mad
Oh
as hell.
no.
The tiers that we have are there are 3 tiers starting at $10, $13, and $16 respectively.
Okay,
So,
and do they give details on what those tiers include?
yes, I would have to look it up, but while I look it up, how about y'all talk about Project Spartacus?
We talked about this in the other episode when
Yeah,
we
but like
started.
now
No,
I feel like it's coming soon within
I
the
was
next.
gonna get into that, boy. I was just referring so people could go back and watch the other episode.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? We had a big discussion about this the other episode, actually.
We did. We definitely
if
did.
if it was a good move or not. I believe it is a good move. I still believe it is a good move, and I think they should do it, but they should freaking really put games in there to drive people to actually do this shit, not just put some random ass just bullshit games in there. You know what I mean?
I believe that it is a good decision for them to follow suit, only because it just seems like all of gaming eventually will kind of go down a similar route. But
Yeah.
I just have a really strange feeling that Sony's gonna find a way to fuck this up somehow. Like they're gonna make certain things playable and then certain things purchase only, and then certain, because Sony's not really the bargaining type when it comes to like not being able to sell their content.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try, but they're gonna try to hold back a little bit, and it's gonna they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot somehow.
All right, hold on.
That's at least my prediction.
Yeah, no,
So,
I see what you're saying, because they always come with some BS about their money.
there's always something. There's always a
There's a lot.
catch. Like you could, like I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, oh, you can't play our first party games day one when they come out on the streaming service, but you can like 3 months later or something like
But
that.
you could tell about that with Spider-Man. Like Marvel wanted to buy it back, and they're like, "Nah, we'll lend them to you."
Well,
You know what I'm
Sony only has the rights to the movies for
That's what I'm saying.
Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Marvel still owns everything else that is Spider-Man. So, I mean, Insomniac is licensing Spider-Man from Marvel. That's why it's Marvel's Spider-Man for PS4.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just kind of like in Sony's favor that they want to try to keep Spider-Man somewhat exclusive in general to their brand.
Yeah.
But the only thing that they definitely have the exclusivity for are the movies. So that's why every year they're trying to do something Spider-Man related, whether it's like one of those villain films or just Spider-Man in general.
Word, John. So the tiers that we have are the essential tier, the premium the essential tier, extra, and premium. The first up, essential, that will serve as PlayStation Plus as it stands now, going for $10 a month and offering free title monthlies along with online services. So basically, you'll get, if you spend $10 a month, you'll get PlayStation Plus, which is what you have now. The extra, you'll get it comes with a catalog of downloadable games. So this is different. Usually they do the whole, you can cloud stream the game. And that's why a lot of this shit didn't work. So them adding this where you can actually download the game onto your PlayStation is very interesting. And I want to see how it works, because will I be able to keep, like, will it be like, how Game Pass is like you can download it, but once the license is up, that shit is gone. It's off of Game Pass and you're going to lose the game. If you want to play it, you have to buy it.
Yeah, anything third party is subject to that though.
Yeah, so that's why I want to see if they're going to do that, or how Sony be, they like to do the achi achi. You feel me? They don't.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
This nigga said the achi achi,
which is AKA gotcha.
Yeah, they like to be like, yeah, okay, we can sell you this, but they're holding a fucking bazooka.
Got your money, bitch.
And they're gonna take everything and then be like, fuck. And then, so the big one is the premium, which will be at $16 a month, which is around the same as a Game Pass at $15. And this one comes with like free trials for certain games with that nonsense cloud streaming, of course, just like PlayStation Now. But you
Microsoft's
get
cloud
those
streaming
games.
isn't too bad. Some of the games suck, but it's not that bad.
Sorry, let me lower it. Sorry. Um, free trials, cloud streaming, and a variety of both classic and current games to access. Okay, so we're gonna get some throwback games, which is interesting. Also, so that means we're now going to be able to play, hopefully, PS2 games, PS1 games on the PS4. That's how I'm reading this as someone that doesn't really know who Sony is. Obviously, I know what they're doing. They're not going to give us those games. They're going to give us some bootnik games and then just be like, "Here, happy, you're good. Take that, go home, enjoy."
Yeah.
Well, let's see, because maybe certain things would be available for like a PS5 exclusive type of thing where they'd be like, oh, if you're using this service on the PS5, you get access to all this shit. If you're using it on the PS4, you get access to this little bit. Like, we have to see how they do that. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow there's a fucking catch somewhere. There's a catch somewhere.
I mean, something's gonna happen. They're gonna do some bullshit.
I hope they prove me wrong. I hope they end up like being more consumer friendly, and then PlayStation heads will be happy with the service that they get. Maybe whenever the hell I decide to buy a PS5, when it becomes easier to buy, I'll enjoy that service as well. But I don't know. I have this gut feeling that there's going to be a catch somewhere.
Of course. So the next one I have, just another one I just want to go through. I only bringing this up because of you, John, because you played the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and Square Enix is actually upset about how much money they made off of it. Despite
they're upset about how successful the game was.
The game didn't sell that well.
It was you said how much money they made, so it was like I was like, they're upset that they made money. Like,
they didn't make enough money.
They didn't make enough money.
Game. But there was a lot of good reviews for the game. So I feel like, that is because of the Avengers game. That's probably why they didn't get that many sales. Because when you sold me the Avengers game, I'm like, okay, this shit is trash. I'm not gonna go out of my way to go and buy the Guardians of the Galaxy when you just gave me some booty. I'm sorry. As talking as me that doesn't really like playing those type of games. This is my first time trying to play a game like this because I tried to buy. I bought it, spent my hard-earned money on this shit, and fucking what happened? That shit was booty. So now, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go out and buy another thing because I know you guys. I don't know you guys. You guys are not Bandai Namco. I don't know you guys.
If you made a booty game,
like I'm not gonna give you like those are for me anyway. There are other ones too, but like those are the ones that I'll give a second chance, even if they gave me some bullshit, just because I've been playing it so long. But Square Enix to me is new to me. I know it's been around for a while, but it's new to me. I don't really know a lot of their games, and it's only just because I got an Xbox. That's why I'm like learning about them, because I've obviously only played really PlayStation games.
They usually were only on PlayStation back in the day. They're just big for JRPGs, Final Fantasy, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, no, I never played those games.
Yeah, so that's why you're unfamiliar with Square as a whole.
I don't
Kingdom
know
Hearts.
No, that's not me. Oh yeah. Big
that's all me. That's all the shit that I like. That I like.
My cousin loves that shit too. Big no for me. But I feel y'all who like that shit. That shit is. Some of them are fun to play. Like, I mean, but anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because of you, John, that they were upset about how much money they made off of the game, even though the game got good reviews.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate. I hope more people play the game. It's a pretty dope game.
Do you have the disc?
Yeah, I do have it physically.
I want to borrow it from you. I want to play it.
We need the link. This link's been overdue.
Whenever you do, bro, you have to tell me. I'm free every Tuesday, and I'm free Saturday evenings.
When we link it, what's up?
Off air.
Yeah, off air. We'll talk about the links.
So
the sneaky links.
I'm probably gonna.
Whoa. Whoa.
See, I just knew I would get that reaction.
This motherfucker John come with some bullshit.
Yeah.
See, you say link, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if it's a sneaky link, all of a sudden it's just like, wait a minute, we're not sneaking. We're definitely going to be very open about this link.
All right, now you're bugging. Now I don't even know if I want to look. It's good. So, I got two more things. 2K is making Lego sports games.
Who?
Lego sports games.
2K.
Yeah. So like, what if you kick the soccer ball into the goalie's chest hard enough, he'll explode into like pieces, like Lego pieces.
That'll be dope, actually. That'll be dope as fuck.
Can you imagine just disintegrating the goalie?
Or playing like WWE and just slamming somebody into pieces.
That might actually be pretty fun.
That would be actually cool. Now that I think about it.
And last but not least, EA may get rid of FIFA.
Huh?
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing?
So the licensing for FIFA, the name FIFA might give up. They're not going to give up soccer games, but they may not use FIFA brand, and that means that they'll be like PES, who is what is Soccer Evolution now,
soccer or something like that.
Yeah. The new whole, PES basically.
PES, yeah.
It'll be like PES after if they lose it. So they've already gone to British, or they filed in Britain and I'm sorry. They filed British and European trademarks for EA Sports FC in October. So that's what may be the name. It's because there are certain things that they want to do with the game, and FIFA
not letting them
do. Yeah, basically.
Yep, I'm not paying for that licensing again. Fuck them niggas.
I feel that, bro.
I mean, when it's not your license, it's not your product. So
if you'll make the game better, I'm all for it. I don't care, because I know that they're trying to do a FIFA Street, a real FIFA Street, and if it can give us a real FIFA Street, come on, bro, let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, FIFA definitely not letting that happen.
My thing is, I don't think some of what makes those games.
It'll be an FC Street.
Well, I don't know if what makes some of those games like bad is FIFA, like the franchise of FIFA, or if it's just EA and the way that they're choosing to make like the actual game itself.
So there are things that we the fans want, that we want FIFA to put in the game, and FIFA has to get approval. EA has to get approval from FIFA on what goes on in the game. Like, FIFA gets the final say of how the game comes out. So
it's their product.
Of course. If there are things in the game that they don't want, they're not going to do that. And you guys may not know FIFA because you guys don't really watch soccer like that. But FIFA is they're not the greatest organization. They're as bad as like the NFL organization, like as an org dealing with certain things and handling certain things. They've gotten better over the years, of course, but getting better. You heard already what I said.
I get the gist. Yeah. They're gonna drop the ball somehow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck up somewhere.
Yeah, so they're not allowing FIFA to. EA. Sorry, I keep doing this all the time. They're not allowing EA to change anything in the game or put the things that they want. Like, I feel like there are better ways that they can do certain things, and I feel like if losing the licensing for FIFA is the way to go for it, bro, I'm good, man.
Go ahead.
Please make the game better, because I've been dying for like a FIFA Street type of game, and the shit that y'all be giving us with that Volta shit that y'all gave us, I didn't even buy the last FIFA because that shit was just the most recent one was just so bad. I did not enjoy it at all. Didn't enjoy it at all. So hopefully this will cause them to actually act correctly, and
whoever gets the license again.
I don't think anybody is gonna want. If someone wants the licensing, it's just to now have the players' names on the back. That's really it.
Yeah.
Because that's why PES can't really do it. It's only certain teams that,
that they can get a hold of.
The license for. They can't.
They probably have like a license with the team or some shit.
No, yeah. So FIFA has all the licensings for the teams and can put the jerseys where they want.
Yeah,
But certain teams can do certain things outside of the
outside of
boundaries.
FIFA.
Yeah. Like if a team doesn't want to be in 8A and wants to go to PES, they can go to PES. Like FIFA will allow it because of course FIFA's getting the money regardless. Like they're getting their cut regardless. But most teams go with EA. That's the thing.
Just makes sense. More popular brand, more visibility, more potential jersey sales, the whole nine. You know,
Of course.
I know how it goes.
Jersey and also there's another thing about like I can't remember what I read, but let me see if I can find it. I think it was that like they have a deal with Adidas, and because of their deal with Adidas, they can't put certain other brands on people's like you'll never see a Nike brand on a shirt in FIFA because of their deal with Adidas.
Makes sense.
Stuff like that. Like it's just a lot of stuff like that. So I'm
I
sure,
just
like,
I just think if you're a league, like if you're like a entity, you should have deals with like everyone, not with just one brand. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends on how big that one brand cut the check for, you know.
I understand that, no, for sure. But at the end of the day, you always want to have bridges. You know what I'm saying? When you're
Yeah.
like big entity like that.
I'm pretty sure the relationships are there, but like, you know, when somebody's paying for exclusivity of some kind,
Yeah, no,
you know, like at the end of the day, you're gonna do what's in your business's best interest.
Facts.
So it doesn't surprise me that they're doing all that. So are we moving on to the next topic, or do you have any other
No, I don't have nothing.
news points?
I don't have nothing. Oh, Maggie, you have anything
Yeah,
else?
did you have it?
that was the last one.
All right, so we're gonna
Okay.
go into what happened yesterday.
Yeah, so yesterday there was a Pokemon Direct that came out. So Pokemon usually separates itself from Nintendo Directs because Pokemon is owned by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo owns like 30%. So they get to do their own things as long as their products are exclusive to Nintendo. And this Direct had a little bit of everything in it. There was updates about like the mobile games, updates for Pokemon Go, which I still play. They're adding Pokemon from the Alola region, so Gen 7 is being introduced into Pokemon Go. They made updates on like Pokemon Unite and some of those other games, like those puzzle games that came out, like Cafe Mix and stuff like that.
They were going crazy on Cafe Mix. Somebody,
yeah, like I mean,
why
for
they
the people
do this
that
shit?
for the people that like puzzle games, you know what I'm saying? It looks interesting enough, but I'm not really big on puzzle games, so I'm personally not looking forward to playing Cafe Mix. But I mean, they keep doing new shit with it, so there has to be a player base there
definitely
for it.
Has to be a
So
fan
I
base.
mean, if you're enjoying Cafe Mix, please continue enjoying it.
Over there, bro.
Maybe the Japanese market is playing it. I'm not entirely sure.
It's definitely for over there, bro.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you could be right, but it is localized, so people here can play stuff like that. And what's cool about some of these mobile games that Pokemon are doing is that they're doing the mobile stuff, so you could play it on your phone. But a lot of these games are available to play on the Switch. Yeah, which makes it interesting. It makes it a little bit more accessible.
Pretty sure they're free too.
They're free to play. Like if you want to buy the extra stuff, you know, like you pay for the extra stuff, like almost any free to play game. Yeah. But I like the fact that the Pokemon Company does that. They'll put a mobile game on the Switch also, so you could play it either place. And then you know they got through some updates on what's that?
Among Us is on the Switch, right? But that shit's almost on every single thing now.
Yeah, Among Us just came to Game Pass too. You could play it on the Xbox, you could play it on PC, you could play it on your phone, your Switch. Yeah, like they put Among Us everywhere.
Among Us is fire though.
Who wants to play?
Well, what you call it? They did a couple more updates for Diamond and Pearl. They're adding like a mystical Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl that you can get a hold of, mystery gift style. And then they're doing an update for Pokemon Legends Arceus, where there's going to be like swarms of Pokemon that come out, and even swarms of alpha Pokemon that are going to show up, which just looks really, really, really insane. And
Super
free
scary.
Free updates are always awesome, right? So I welcome that shit. And then the final announcement that they had for the whole Direct, which is kind of what the whole thing was really leading up to, was really about, was this trailer that they did, which kind of baited everybody, made everybody think that they were giving us a trailer for Detective Pikachu 2 or something like that. And then it just turned into the reveal for Gen 9. So we're getting the newest Pokemon games that are slated to come out in holiday of 2022. And that is Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
I cannot wait.
Pokemon Escarlata y Pokemon Violeta.
There
For
you
niggas
go.
that speak Spanish.
Wait, what was the second one?
Violeta.
Not you. John? It was
Violet.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
And Violet.
Oh, I'm getting Violet for sure.
Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
No.
So
somebody pull up, Macky, put the website up. You can put the website up. You don't have to put
the link that I sent you. I was going to read off of it from my screen, but I could read off of it. No, you can
read off of it and so we can see it.
Yeah, the shared screen. We'll let him figure that out.
Yeah.
But Gen 9 coming out so soon after Legends Arceus is really, really interesting. I had a friend of mine.
I wanted to say that too. Like, I thought that was interesting as well.
But I had a friend of mine that I was just talking to before the podcast
Mm-hmm.
that brought up a good point. And he was talking about when Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee came out. That came out really, really close to when they were going to do the release for Sword and Shield.
That is true.
It was less than a year apart.
It was a year apart.
Yeah, something like that. Like it happened like, almost back to back.
Okay, Let's Go Pikachu, I think, came out the year that Switch came out.
I don't remember 100%. I know that when it came out, I did buy it. I did play it because I love Gen 1. And that had the whole like Pokemon Go mechanic thing that they were trying out for that. But this one, Scarlet and Violet, are really, really, really interesting because this looks like what they're going to do is they're going to fuse the traditional mainline Pokemon games, like what we did with Sword and Shield, and the gameplay elements that we started experimenting with in Legends Arceus.
Yeah.
So if we go through some of the descriptions here on the Pokemon website, it says Scarlet and Violet are the newest chapters in the Pokemon series and are coming to the Switch later this year. With these new titles, the Pokemon series takes on a new evolutionary step, allowing you to explore freely in a richly expressed open world. So those are very, very, very
specific words
to use, right?
I'm
so
really
this
excited
is going to be an open world. I mean, just look at the way that this is being animated. This is definitely a different art style than Sword and Shield,
and Legends too,
and Legends, and it's
hold it right there, Mac. Go back up. Okay, my fault, John.
No, you're good.
There was a screenshot behind the thing that is actually moving.
The background keeps changing images.
Yeah. Did you see he's suing Pokemon?
Zoroark.
Yeah. So that Pokemon is officially in that new game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which is kind of cool that they're bringing those Pokemon back.
See, I want to read this little paragraph thingy here, which is dope. It says various towns blend seamlessly into the wilderness with no borders, which is exactly the kind of open world experience that we as Pokemon players have been dying to experience in a Pokemon game. You'll be able to see the Pokemon of this region in the skies, the seas, the forests, and on the streets.
Hold on.
What happened? There we go.
Bro,
the Switch is...
They're going hard this year, bro.
That shit is an engine, bro.
So basically right here, this last sentence, now in an open world game that players of any age can enjoy, right? So this is gonna still be, Pokemon the way Pokemon is Pokemon, but it's gonna be more free. Which is definitely interesting. Oh, we got the new starters.
Fuecoco's my dude. Fuecoco is my dude.
Fuecoco is a fire.
Fuecoco is that nigga, yo.
He's a fire crocodile.
Look at that nigga.
Quaxley. One of the ongoing memes on Twitter is that Quaxley looks like Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts.
Crazy.
He looks like Donald from Kingdom Hearts. And then we got Sprigatito,
that nigga. That every time I see somebody react to that to the reveal,
the grass cat,
bro, they're like, oh my god, the grass cat. I'm like, dog, you paying attention to the wrong dude. I'm like, you paying attention to the wrong dude.
Because what the fuck is that shit gonna evolve to, bro?
We don't know yet.
What I'm thinking,
they haven't revealed it yet.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Hear me.
I'm listening.
This is my theory. This is my theory.
Spit it.
First of all, number one theory.
I'm definitely getting this.
There's going to be 500 Pokemons in this game. You know? Bringing back some of the old ones. Bringing back some of the old ones.
When you open the national decks, maybe.
I don't think it's going to be they said it's not going to be a national deck.
So it's just the regional decks? Do you know the difference between a regional deck and a national deck?
Is just straight up whatever's in that region, right?
And then the national decks is like whatever's included from every region.
Yeah. There is going to be one like that, not fully. Like, that's what I mean. There's not going to be a full one. Because people are crazy trying to add 900 Pokemons up in this bitch. We don't need that many.
Yeah, they already stopped including the totality of Pokemon.
Yeah, I think the totality of the first, or almost all of them, are the first ones are going to be in this game. That's what I think. Why? I'll explain why. When the first Pokemon game came out, it was like the only game that was played like that, in that way, right? So it changed the way people played in the Game Boy, let's say, right? Because it was in the Game Boy that came out. This Pokemon game that they're doing right now is going to switch the way... Damn. No pun intended. My fault.
Switch.
Hold on. You got that, bro.
It's going to switch the way that we play Pokemon because of the mechanics from Legends and making it seamless. It's completely going to switch the way we play Pokemon. And I think that's why they went back to colors for the names. Like red and blue, or red and green, how they started.
Yeah.
I think that's why they went like that. And I think that's why all three of these look hard as hell. Because you know some starters out here looking crusty, bro. Some starters from past gens looking crusty. These three right here, these three niggas is hard as hell, dog. But Coco's that dude, though. But let's not talk about that nigga right now. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot lie to you. Spaghettito, man.
Sprigatito?
Sprigatito?
So I think what's really interesting, right, is that we have 2 out of the 3 starters that are obviously puns on Spanish words, right? Yeah. Gatito meaning little cat, and fue from fuego for fire, right?
And coco from cocodrilo.
Yeah, that too, right? I completely over my head on that part.
Oh, you thought it was like coco, like coconut?
Like, I thought because he was round like a coconut, you know.
Yeah, no,
he was gonna just transform into like a fiery coconut tree or something, you know.
If that would have been the evolution, you know, I'm never picking that. That's crazy.
Yo, what the fuck? I'm actually more curious to see what Quaxley is going to evolve into than any of the other ones.
Me too.
Because
actually,
I'm more than likely going to go with Fuecoco also, but I just really want to see what the fuck Quaxley evolves into.
This is how I pick my starters. They reveal them dudes, right? I pick right here, right now for Coco winning, right? Level 2 when they reveal that nigga in the end. Now we got to do math.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We got to do math. Who's the best one?
Okay. So yours is you said Fuecoco. You also picked Fuecoco.
Yeah, but I'm not opposed to going grass type. I've never been afraid of doing grass types.
No, I've never done grass. I've
always been water, bro. Always
fire, bro. Always been fire.
Always been water.
I'm gonna actually try Sprigatito, man.
Fuecoco looking crazy right now. I think Fuecoco look like he a gang. Fuecoco is chill as hell. Look at the description. Keep going down, Mac.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit for us, please.
They break it down for us a little bit. Right here.
Okay. The fire croc Pokemon.
Oh, wait. Quaxley is bigger than these niggas? Damn, Quaxley out here tall as hell.
He's just taller by 4 inches. It's not like
he's taller than the other niggas.
The 4 inches is just his hat.
That nigga's in the hat.
Look at Fuecoco, that nigga. And plus, I think Spaghettito is also going to be able to do scratch and cut. And that's
they usually always start off with those.
I'm going to tell you something. Fuecoco, the laid-back fire croc Pokemon that does things at his own pace. That's my man's right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need to hear. My nigga lazy until the moment that he needs to not be lazy.
Capricious attention-seeking cat Pokemon.
So you need to be.
I mean, you're gonna pick Sprigatito and then you're gonna name him Yusuke.
Nah, what the hell? That's a nah.
Nah, I'm gonna name him my nigga Crocodile, son.
You're gonna name him
From One
Crocodile.
Piece. Just name that nigga Crocodilio. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Crocodilio. All right, so this is who you could be.
I have a hot take. Can we go back up?
Can I be black? I can't be black.
No. Scroll down to the protagonist. Yep. Put them.
The fits.
Yep. There we go. No. Not even just the fits.
I like the fit. I cannot hold you.
So I'm just gonna point this out. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, but because of the choice, I have a small gripe with it. So we're looking at the protagonist, right? So if you pick Scarlet, you're gonna get the orange shorts, and if you pick Violet, you're gonna get the purple shorts. So the only thing that I'm not too big about this look for the protagonist is that you can tell that Game Freak decided they wanted to make the protagonist look a little non-binary. So these protagonists look almost completely identical. The only thing that is distinguishing the girl from the boy is the fact that the girl has long hair and eyelashes.
No, they have the same face.
Like literally, it's the same
twins.
Face, same body type,
same legs, same
posture,
shoes,
same legs, same shoes, same everything. Like there's nothing really like if you look at the girls. If you look at the girls' like ankles and her shins, like they look a little thinner than the boys, but that's really
tiny
it. And
bit. You can barely
I'm not saying that Game Freak needs to over sexualize a child's character design. Not what I'm saying at all.
But you could put a dress on her.
Not even.
Or a skirt.
You could just give these characters a little bit more personality, right? Like these characters look completely vanilla. They just look bland.
Okay,
that's why I asked. Can we change color? Like, can I be?
I'm pretty sure.
I hope so. They haven't said anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit on Game Freak side. Okay, I'm pretty sure you could just like customize the whole shit. That's why they didn't go crazy at the beginning of it. That's what I'm thinking, right? If you can't customize these niggas, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Has Game Freak ever told us that we can customize in the past?
Yeah. So they started doing the customization stuff from like X and Y, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for the people who are probably listening to us.
Yeah. So since X and Y, you could change your appearance. Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield.
A whole bunch of them.
I do remember in Sword and Shield, I did change my.
And in Legends Arceus, you could change your clothes, you could change your skin color, your hair,
all of it.
Okay, so that's fine then.
But we don't know if those options are available in this game. We're just assuming they are. They haven't brought it up yet. But that's just something that I noticed was that these characters just look really bland to me. They just don't look. They don't look like they look like youngsters. Like if you play Pokemon, you know that there's like little kids that are Pokemon trainers and they call them youngsters. Yeah, that's what these characters look like.
They do.
Listen, I'm also talking to the audience, so don't take everything personally.
They do look like youngsters.
They look like youngsters.
No, I agree with you. They do.
Lads.
I'm good off that.
So that's my only gripe. I just think the protagonists look a little boring. I think they could look like they have a little bit more personality to them, but that's it. Not that the whole non-binary thing is a bad choice, but we're gonna look at the trailer. This with the cop in it is like the reason why a lot of people thought we were looking at like Detective Pikachu 2. But like as a game, not a movie.
Yeah.
I never played the Detective Pikachu game. And have you guys ever tried it on the 3DS? No.
I didn't have a 3DS.
It's like all mysterious. I didn't know what to expect when I first saw this trailer. It's like, ooh, he's in the Game Freak office.
I always like Game Freak's logo.
I will add that watching this in this streaming service we're using is much better than when we used to do it in the past.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like I can actually see this video.
Yeah,
it's the better. Thank you. I have a newer computer. It was the computer.
Yeah, your computer definitely helped me.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I would spend money, man. I'm trying to bring up the pot.
Enter the wizarding world.
Yeah, I thought this was Harry Potter for a second. I thought we got lost.
You haven't seen this, Mac?
Nah, I didn't look up anything, bro. I've been busy.
Welcome,
Yeah,
B.
so take
This shit look
a look
hard.
at the visuals that they're showing us.
That's fire. This looks amazing, man. I'm excited. Once I heard that they were coming out with a new Pokemon game, I said I'm gonna get it because I'm not really feeling the Arceus.
You should lower the volume on the video just a little
super
bit.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Look at the Swablues on the wires there.
The fact that the NPCs are walking, I'm fucked with that.
Right?
Legend.
They got textures on the Pokemon now. You saw scales on Seviper. You saw the light glistening off of Magnemite.
This is the beginning of the new Pokemon era, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm here for it.
I might
like,
agree. I want to say this, right? I feel like this Pokemon game is going to lead us to actually being in the game and playing Pokemon.
Yeah. Legends already does that a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Legends is great for like immersion. Like you genuinely feel like you're in the shit by yourself, like running for your goddamn life.
Facts.
It's definitely interesting. Look, and then we get the reveal for our starters: Brigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley.
Fuecoco's that guy, bro. I don't care what
Pokemon
nobody says.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So there's because we have like these Spanish names for some of these starters, some people are predicting that this particular region, whatever region it ends up being called, was inspired maybe by Spain or South America.
They have the tower. The main tower is like a main tower in Madrid.
like a church that's in Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what happened to Mac. He just disappeared.
He just dipped on us.
It's okay. He'll be back soon.
No, I'm here. I'm
right here, bro.
Oh, hold on.
Nah, he was devouring that chopped cheese.
Nah. I haven't even eaten it yet, bro.
You're crazy. You still haven't eaten?
No, I can't eat this shit on camera, bro. I'm gonna look crazy.
Sandwich falling out into the plate.
Bro, I seen the first bite I took out. Like, oh no, I'm looking at myself with the camera. I said, no, I can't eat that shit. But yeah, no, I'm excited, bro. Sorry. What I was saying before I dipped out, my bad. I do apologize. I heard someone at the door. I had to check the door real quick. But listen, right? What I do, what I was saying was that this is going to be the new Pokemon era. This is what this shit is about to be. The new Pokemon era to where we can actually be inside the game.
Like metaverse style?
Yes, bro. This is the start of it because look at how it's looking, bro. Imagine you now doing that shit, actually playing in the game and battling. Bro, come on, son. I'm with Crispin, bro. This shit is about to turn over.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it because I've been present for every Pokemon generation so far. I have played at least one version of every Pokemon generation that has come out. Yep.
Where did I stop? I stopped after Ruby and Sapphire. That's when I stopped.
Gen 3. Because that was like when we were younger, and that was probably the last time that like we were willingly like, I still like Pokemon. Like as a kid, like that fever, that kid fever that you have when you really like something. But I mean, Gen 4, like when Pokemon went to the DS, like I think I don't know. I know Mac, you and I are the same age, but I forget.
I'm 32.
Okay, so we're all the same age. So when we were entering high school was when like the Gen 4 came out, because I remember going with a friend of mine to go pick up Diamond and Pearl. And just like the DS era for Pokemon was lit.
Heavy then.
That's you see, like I wasn't into any of that. Like me and my friends didn't really do sports games
at the time.
Nah, me and my friends were playing fucking Pokemon. That's just how it was.
I was playing 2K.
I didn't play Pokemon.
Me and my boy Sam have been playing Pokemon together like every generation consistently. So it's been interesting. The only one that I really missed was Sun and Moon, and then I recently did that replay. Like I bought it, and then like I started it, and was just like, I didn't like this one, so I put it down. It was mid, and then when I picked it up, and then I actually finished it, I was like, wow, I'm glad I finished this. It was mid, and then I put it away.
Put that shit in the garbage bag.
Nah, I mean, it
yeah.
was. I mean, Pokemon is Pokemon. It's always going to be fun, but I don't know. Gen 7 had a lot of potential and it didn't live up to it, in my opinion. That's all. But I'm looking forward to more Pokemon. I'm trying to finish fucking Legends Arceus. That's taking me forever. Crispin's not gonna finish that game till like next year. He'll be done with Arceus when I'm done with One Piece.
Facts. That's a fact, bro.
So, but it's fun. Mac, I think you should really try Legends Arceus. You might like that one.
Bro, I'm just gonna wait until Violet comes out and I can play that shit on the plane, bro. Because honestly, that's the real reason why I'm waiting, is because I don't play my Switch enough to justify me buying that game. So at least I know for a fact.
Bro, I didn't play my Switch enough either. But
No,
that big game makes you play, bro.
That's how I go on buying games. Like, I actually regret buying that Spider-Man game because I don't play my place. The shit I play this Xbox all the time. That's the only video game the only console I play, Xbox. I don't even sit in my room and play PlayStation because of just the setup, like the way it is in there. Like, if I could bring it out here, maybe, but my PlayStation 4 is like the HDMI cord. You have to like hold it a certain way for it to just stay in, and if you move it, it'll lose a screen. And I haven't got it fixed. Also, the disk drive doesn't work, and we tried to get it fixed before, and they didn't fix it. So, yeah,
no, we don't want to go through all that. I feel you.
So it's too much. So I just play the Xbox, and I don't play like, bro. At one point I was regretting even buying this Switch, bro, because I don't play it enough to justify this $350 purchase I just did. But I still have it.
That's what I was thinking too.
I have it just for, like, when I go on vacation, long vacations. Like, if I'm going to Africa, or if I'm going to somewhere else that I'm going, it's like I'm on a plane and I want to play something, I'm bringing my Switch for sure. That's definitely good.
You just got to travel more. You get out the house, so you'll have a reason to play the Switch.
When I get out the house and get out the country, you mean? Because there's
just in general. You get out the house, you bring the shit with you.
Yep.
I don't go. I guess, but
exactly. It's because you work from home. So if you didn't work from home, bro, you worked in the office. Like, you would be bringing your Switch, playing that shit in the office.
Yeah,
probably.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if it was only on your lunch break, you'd be bringing it to work. And you'd be getting some type of playtime in during the day.
You could just be entertained.
That's probably true, yeah. Again, I just don't play it enough to justify the purchase. So hopefully I can get more playtime in my Switch, because I do enjoy, I love playing Mario Kart on that shit. That's why I'm saying, bro, get Mario Kart. We can play online and stream. We can have some
Legends, bro.
We can play niggas online. Nah, you can't. I can't play you online.
I'll race you online. Let me unlock all the cars on my new Switch now, because I don't think I could transfer that save data over for that. I think I tried. You know what? I haven't even turned it on yet, because I bought myself a new Switch.
You can, because it's all on the memory card, right? So you can just put the
there is no memory card for the Switch. It's internal memory or your SD memory. You could transfer the data from Switch to Switch, but not all of the games support that. Some games won't let you transfer the data over. Like Splatoon doesn't let you do that and stuff like that. So, like, I have to just check and see if I could do that.
Do we have anything else to talk about? Because we just been
just One Piece.
One Piece is the last thing we got to talk about.
And then we can be outies. We can have a semi-short episode today.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. I think we needed that.
I mean, we went harder.
Yeah, we went 2 hours last week, so
yeah, no, we can't bore the hell out of everybody every week now, you know.
Right. So last thing, they started dubbing finally. What do you call it? The Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. So now I can finally watch it. I'm happy about that. Also, I don't understand what people hate about season 2 of Promised Neverland. I'm watching it now, and it doesn't look that bad. It just looks like a regular season 2 of an anime. So I don't get what everyone is killing it for. Granted, I'm only in the middle of the season, so maybe it's at the end. That's why people are so mad. But from what I'm watching, it's not that bad.
Which one was this one again?
The Promised Neverland.
Promised Neverland.
Did you watch it, Crispin?
No, I haven't watched Promised Neverland.
It's in my watch list, and I haven't started.
Mine too. I haven't just gotten time to watch that shit, to be honest.
And yeah, I think that's all I really have I don't have anything else. John, One Piece. Where you
One
at?
Piece. Okay.
Where you
So
at?
last episode, I left off on episode 236, and I have now made it up to 244. So not a whole lot of episodes,
That 8 to
but
10 episode chunk,
but
but
but but
you got
but
the end of the Usopp fight. So let's talk
but
about that.
yes, but I have gotten a lot more information now as the story is progressing, right? Like I guess maybe we've hit like kind of the climax. I don't know. So
Of
um
256?
I'm
Yeah,
at
because
I'm at I'm at I'm at the
that shit
part.
ends at 300 something.
So I'm at the damn, that would be a whole lot of
Like
shit happening.
310, 310. So you're
That
not that
Water
far.
7 ends?
Yeah.
Wow, then there's a lot of stuff
Not
that
Water Seven.
that
No,
happened.
no. The thing
No,
is that Water
no,
Seven
no,
and Annie's Lobby are together.
yeah,
Okay.
it's two arcs. So it's
So
two
yeah,
arcs for
that makes
or
more
it's
sense
not even
then
two arcs because it's like one arc is leading to another.
to the other.
That's
And the storyline is a continued
Yeah.
storyline, but there is
all
a
this shit
conflict
happens
and resolution in
yeah,
Water
all this shit,
7 and then
the two
conflict
arcs
resolution
are
in the next
happening in 3 days or some shit like that. Those two arcs, Annie's Lobby and Water 7 are happening in like 3 or 4 days.
one. Got you. So I've already gotten to the part where everything has basically hit the fan. So they've revealed all of the faces for GP9.
CP9.
Huh?
CP9.
CP9. Sorry, I said GP9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So CP9. So they revealed all their faces. We see all the
They
characters.
revealed everybody from GPS.
I hope they found them. So
Shit.
so they revealed everybody's faces, and then the last episode I saw was the one where Usopp is still trying to fix the Going Merry, and he's under the bridge, and Frankie had helped him bring the Going Merry like under that bridge area. He was telling Usopp that the ship is fucked. He says, I don't know what the hell you're doing. So I think that's interesting character development. I felt like it was a little fast for Usopp to just. I mean, I could tell that he's already
was it
like still
fast?
on his toes with Frankie, like just being around him in general, just because of how Frankie beat the shit out of him and all of his men beat the hell out of him,
Yeah.
and he stole the money and all that shit.
So the thing is, right?
Hold on. I don't want you
Let
to
finish,
explain
let
anything
finish.
yet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not explaining anything. I'm just telling you about Usopp's character. That's it. But go ahead.
I mean, like, because he's brave and he's passionate, right? Like
He's like
he
Luffy,
acts.
bro. He's
Huh?
just not strong. He's like Luffy, but he's just not strong.
He's just not strong and powerful. I know how
That's
it's
why they're
going.
so close.
So
That's a big nigga.
basically. So they've shown some of that character development between the two of them, and they've revealed that Frankie is actually the other apprentice of Tom. So they finally started talking about Tom, right? So you spoiled
What's
that
his-
before they got to
name?
him.
What's
Huh?
his name? What's Frankie's name? Real name?
Oh,
You don't remember?
Clay or Clem.
No, Cuddy Flam.
Cuddy Flam.
Cuddy Flam. The Flam.
Cuddy
So,
Flam.
yeah. So they've revealed that part, and then they started diving into the backstory about this great weapon and about why Robin's been looking for the poneglyphs because she's the only one that can read them. And like and all that stuff. So like the Robin storyline is interesting, but it's a little frustrating only because like Robin's still playing the hard to get character, and she doesn't want to like give them an explanation for anything. So obviously I know that when they do give us the explanation, it's supposed to be sad the Straw Hats will forgive her. But
so let me just figure out where you are, right? You said that Usopp is talking to Frankie, right? like Usopp got captured by Frankie, correct?
Yes, technically kidnapped, even though they're just hanging out and drinking tea and arguing
Yeah,
about the going
it's only
merry.
because Frankie is mad cool. That's why he's mad chill. So, but all right. So where the Straw Hats are, they're on the. Where are they right now?
They had infiltrated icebergs, like building like
Okay, okay.
the
So the next episode is gonna be
Galilei or
Galila.
Galila. So they're
yeah.
there, and all that stuff happened in Iceberg's room, where Zoro and Luffy, they crash into the room together, and then everybody's just like,
That
"Aren't
shit
these
was
guys
hard, right?
supposed to be your friends?" Yeah. And then, talking to Robin, and Robin's just like, I said goodbye to Sanji and freaking
Chopper.
Chopper, so isn't that enough? Like, he's like, I don't accept that shit. And then she dips. And then the last thing I saw was Lucci and the Long Nose and Khalifa and all those other people. They just got to where Frankie was at, and they just punched the Afro bitch in the face.
Sheesh. Yeah, I remember.
And yeah, so I'm at that part. So
Okay, so
I like how
there's a fire, right?
yeah, the fire just broke out in the building. So they're planning on blaming the Straw Hats for everything, right? Because they're pirates. It's easy to blame the pirates that shouldn't be there for all
No, it's
the
not that they
mischief.
shouldn't be there, but it's easy to blame pirates for anything because they're fucking degenerates. And Luffy's not
Yeah.
gonna be like, no, I didn't do it. Luffy's just gonna take that shit because he's a pirate. Like that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it'd be
nigga's
like,
like,
all
I'm a
right, we
pirate. I'm
out.
not a hero. Like, fuck is you
yeah, I'm
talking
not
about?
a hero, bro. I'm real about my shit. You feel me?
I'm
Like
gang,
I
nigga.
really want this One Piece. I'm really trying to be king of the pirates, and niggas trying to fuck with me, and they gonna get hurt. Just
So,
ching.
one thing that there's definitely a takeaway. I have quite a lot of takeaways for this particular review, even though I didn't watch that many episodes. I've just been thinking about it a lot for this week. So like there's parts during this arc where I feel like Luffy wants to be taken just a little bit more seriously. Obviously that doesn't last for too long because Luffy is a goddamn idiot, and like he'll do something stupid like get stuck in between two buildings.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Like when you know what I'm saying? Like
It's a
and they
beautiful moment.
always try to
I was
find
wondering if
a
you got to that part. That shit
yeah.
pissed me off.
There's
That shit-
always
I
there's
love that shit.
always something that keeps
Nah, bro.
Luffy from
It's
doing
because
what
it's
the fuck
like,
he has to do
yeah,
because he's an
bro.
idiot. And I get it. That's the comic relief. They want to stretch the story out a little bit. Luffy shouldn't always just run in and save the day Superman style. I
Yeah,
get
he
it,
should.
right?
I he's playing with the niggas.
But I genuinely feel like in this arc, Luffy just wants to be taken a little bit more seriously. Like we've never seen him put his foot down ever, and we haven't seen him be placed with these types of responsibilities where he has to make difficult decisions as a captain. So
Yeah, no, he
Luffy's
never done
always
that.
been the captain, right? And everybody understands that he's the captain, but for a while I really don't think many of the Straw Hats treated him like the captain of the ship, and it's because he's a dumbass. So, everybody's just like, yeah, we follow Luffy and we're inspired by him, but we know he's incompetent. So we're all here because without us, this ship doesn't go anywhere.
Facts.
And it was interesting to like just hear that seriousness in Luffy's voice, which is just something the character hasn't done too much just yet. I'm pretty sure in the future
But
he's gonna have.
he does do it, but he doesn't do it against his own crew.
He does it against people that piss him off or people that
Yeah, that's what I'm
disrespect the
saying.
innocent. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like
done it
like
to Zoro before, but that's because Zoro beat up everybody in that little spot that they was at in Whiskey.
yeah. Yeah, so like, I get it, right? But this just feels different. And I kind of like serious Luffy just because we have too much of the carefree Luffy, and I feel like now that things are heating up, now that he's definitely getting himself into more trouble and encounter like when he encountered uh what's his name, Aokiji.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely
Okay.
getting closer and closer to the sun. Like he's flying closer and closer to the sun.
You about to get
And
burnt like a
I
motherfucker.
just
Watch why, bro. That's what I'm saying. The next arc, niggas actually the next arc after this, people is usually people say that they hate that arc, but this arc is very interesting because obviously pick up another crew member, and Luffy goes through a little change in this next arc.
Which
So
is cool, which I'm looking forward to see.
just a little bummer.
I definitely figured out who the next crew member is going to be, and then after I figured it out, I just want to make this disclaimer. After I figured it out, I coincidentally spoiled myself. And it
Damn,
was
boy.
an accident.
Damn, boy.
And it was Twitter's fault. But
Should have never been to Twitter.
it just it popped up on my shit. I follow a lot of like anime pages and stuff, and everybody's talking about One Piece, and I keep seeing Roof Piece. I don't know what the fuck that is either, but everybody's just like Roof Piece. Don't know what the fuck that is.
So you don't want to spoil yourself.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know what it is. It's just I just see a lot of that on Twitter.
Yeah.
So like I had figured it out during like those moments where Usopp was talking to Frankie, right? And I was thinking about like what the possibilities were for when we would be introduced to a character that would end up being the new Straw Hat member. Yeah. And obviously we've met all of the characters already that are a part of this story. All of the moving pieces are going. All of the characters now have motive, they have purpose, and we just have to see the conclusion now that we've hit the climax and we know who the villains are.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. If it's not Paulie, because they put a lot of emphasis on Paulie, but since they didn't put as much emphasis as I thought they would, it just made way more sense to me that the next Straw Hat's going to be Frankie. And the only reason why I made that conclusion is because there are no other characters that we've been introduced to that have pirate-like qualities to them. Okay, thank you. Right? So there's no other character that has pirate-like qualities to them that would be willing to just leave whatever's going on to go on this grand pirate journey with Luffy. And obviously he hasn't settled his beef with Luffy just yet, because he is still pissed about the whole, fight that they had that got interrupted. And like now that they know that Frankie has these blueprints for this machine, he's either going to end up taking those blueprints and going with the Straw Hats with them, or leaving them with Iceberg and then separating himself from that. So I don't know which outcome is going to happen. And that's if the third option doesn't happen, which is the blueprints get destroyed. So one of those three things is going to happen. He's either going to take them and go, leave them with Iceberg, or nobody has them at all. And
those are good guesses, man.
Huh?
Those are good guesses.
You got good guesses there, my guy.
Thank you. So,
man, detective ass motherfucker.
So like it now that we're seeing Usopp, now that we're seeing Usopp talk to Frankie, and Frankie's like obviously showing sympathy for what's going on, and they're kind of not getting along, but just on talking terms, at least, like they're just talking to each other. Like it shows that like Usopp is just about like his morals, like his values. He's really just about his values. Like he values certain things in life. And I finally got to the explanation about that person that Usopp saw fixing the ship when they were in Skypiea, and his assumptions about it just being a manifestation of the Going Merry was just really cool. It's really interesting. Very, very, very fantasy. I'm not really always down for the fantasy stuff. Like I like anime that's rooted in some kind of realism. Like even though like obviously the fantastical shit that anime characters do are never realistic, but at least having a reason for why there's fantastical shit. Yeah. But that just like the spirit of the ship, just that's just super fantasy. There's no.
Yes. Of course, it's fantasy, but like
ultra fantasy.
The fantasy is still rooted in realism. Like there are.
It is, and then it isn't. Like it's yes and no. Like One Piece is everything and nothing at the same time. Like it's
exactly.
and
it works. Makes
And
no
it
sense,
works.
but it works.
And it works, which is the reason why I'm not complaining, and the reason why I'm actually appreciating this particular take on just straight up fantasy, which is something I'm not really always a fan of.
I think it's because of the fact that in the way in which Oda writes the fantasy,
Yes.
it fits very, very well. I think
Yeah.
that's what, you know.
The explanations make sense, right? Like it's a pretty logical explanation
Like, okay,
with
well, he
the
saw a little
information we
creature
have.
on the thing. Why did he see the little creature? Okay, it's because it's probably the spirit of the going merry. Because that, like, there are times where they've heard the like crying or like laughter or on the ship, and there's nobody there. It's just the going merry because the going merry is having fun with them and just having a blast. When the going merry cries, like all that other stuff, that shit is living. It was a living being. The ship.
Yeah. So like, and I know that the ship gets upgraded, right? Like I've seen what the new ship looks like, but I don't know if it's a brand new ship or if they somehow repaired the Going Merry, and I don't want the spoiler either, so you don't have to share that with me. I will get to it when the arc is done. But like I just want to see how we get from point A to point B. But yeah, so I had that idea. I was just like, all right, Frankie's more than likely going to be the new Straw Hat, even though it just comes out of left field, in my opinion. But it makes sense and it's cool, right? Cyborg instead of a Devil Fruit user, because we already have friggin' Devil Fruit users, right? We got Chopper and Robin and Luffy. So just having a whole crew full of Devil Fruit users just kind of would seem a little overkill. So I just like the fact that it's different and that he's a cyborg, and that's where he gets his insane power from. And damn, I almost forgot where I was going with that point. But I like it. I just want to see basically like how the story resolves itself, just because that I'm a little curious about. But while I was scrolling, I managed to come across like an updated picture, like a poster almost, of like the Straw Hat crew now. Like, and everybody's in their traditional like Japanese garbs. And I'm just like, wow, everybody looks cool. I was like, I like this little shogun looking Chopper. Like Chopper looks cool dressed as a shogun like that. Like, and everybody looks tough. Zoro looks hard with his freaking kimono and everything. And then I'm just like, who the fuck is with these big ass fucking arms in the back? And I was like, that's Frankie. And I was like, I fucking knew it. I was like, I fucking knew it. Yeah, so
totally. It's like Frankie, where you're seeing him versus Frankie now is
totally different dude.
Not even like that. Frankie's more human than this Frankie. Not saying that this Frankie doesn't have emotions and feelings, but his body is basically electromagnetic. Like, you feel me? Like, he's
this nigga dead as a robot.
Yeah. He's dead as a robot at this point. But no, man. I'm glad you're enjoying this, bro. Again, your theories and questions are a spot on.
Most of the time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, some of the time. Yeah, some of the time. Not well. Right now, he had two very. He found out who Frankie was, and then
good point.
Theory about what's gonna happen to the documents. Like the three things that he picked are very good.
He was close.
Yeah, he was very close. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, my boy. Like I could hear how you talking about it, that you really are enjoying the watch. It's just like I said, bro. One Piece has a thing of pacing,
keeping you there, bro.
Yeah, it'll keep you there. But sometimes, like the pacing back then, like where you're at, is not really that bad. But in that arc, there are some areas where it's just like I felt like they spent too much time there.
Yeah.
Which is like when this nigga gets stuck between the fucking thing. It's just like, oh, okay. But that happened for like almost 2 episodes or some shit like that. He was stuck in
like it was 1 episode, and then by the next episode, he had squeezed through the building and
finally. So it's
got himself out.
And that was like damn near halfway through the episode. It took him to get out there. So it's like, but it's like, you're I'm glad you're on this path of your journey. At this point, I want to ask Crispin's question that he always asks. Who is your favorite character right now?
Facts.
You're asking me?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite question.
My favorite character right now.
Actually, we should start keeping a record of that shit.
I would still say it's Sanji, and Sanji right now has been missing right from the action. So me and my wife have both just been like, I wonder what's the plan with Sanji. Like, when the fuck is he gonna show up and just last minute, like, fucking souffle kick the shit out of somebody in the face? Like, yeah, eat this boot, my guy. Like, here you go.
Hey, you talking about eat this shit.
The next couple episodes. So just wait on.
So I also just love like the food references or like the cooking references when he kicks people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his shit is funny.
Blue. Like,
like, bro, chill, dog. You're gonna get me hungry, nigga. Damn.
My bad.
No, I'm talking about like Sanji when he's fighting. You're like, yo, I can't watch this fight.
I
haven't eaten since this morning, and this nigga talking about food. Like, what are you doing?
That's why I haven't watched what do you call it? Food Wars in a minute.
There's just too much to eat.
Yeah, bro. I just be wanting to cook all that shit. But
no, yeah. Niggas be having orgasms.
So that's all I have for One Piece this time. So I'm looking forward to getting through a little bit more of the story. I do feel like some of this is taking long. Like there are certain parts, right? Like when Lucci is like talking to everybody, like he's giving the exposition, right? Because I've noticed what you said is very, very, very factual, that all of the exposition is literally said. Like there's nothing that's like implied or that you see, like the story is literally being told, right? Yeah. So in order for these characters to give you verbal exposition, they need to say unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
So like they're having conversation and Lucci's like, it's a secret though. So why the fuck are we talking about it if it's a secret?
A character never drops their character. They're always going to act like how they are, even in serious moments, and it's annoying sometimes because it's just like
it's just like
there's this shit right now, bro. There's no need to be talking about this shit.
There's just certain moments where like they're just explaining things to one another, and I'm just like, y'all should be fucking each other up right now. Why are we having conversations? Like, and I get it, right? Because like we need to know the story.
Shit niggas used to do. Naruto used to do that shit. Bleach used to do that shit too. Like they all start talking.
Talk no jutsu.
Chopping up.
Facts.
Yeah. But no, Naruto's is the worst, bro.
Nah, Naruto.
Turned into his best friend. That's crazy. That's a sick power. That's plot right there. Niggas shouldn't talk to me about that show. But yo, Johnny, please take it out, man. Take it out because we
listen, guys. If you've made it all the way to the end of the podcast, we love and appreciate you very, very, very much. Which is why we save the One Piece review for last, right? Because it's you save the best for last. Right. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like the video if you're watching on YouTube. Leave us a donation if you're listening on Anchor, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you want to support us even more and you're interested in a little bit more content, we also have a Patreon available. You could become a patron on our Patreon and get access to some exclusive content over there. And we do appreciate the support that we have on that platform. All of our social media information will be available down in the description below. So you can follow us on social media, get in on the conversations, and let us know what you guys want us to talk about in the next episode of the podcast. So let us know down in the comments below, how did you feel about the Pokemon Direct? How did you feel about PlayStation giving us a little bit more information on their new gaming service that they're going to put out? And let's talk about it. I'm happy to debate with y'all on why Game Pass is just going to be better anyway.
Oh, for sure.
But that's all the time we had for today. Thank you guys once again. We are officially out of here.
Adios.
What up,
nigga?
I had to do it again, bro, because I didn't play those drops in the beginning. I'm sorry.
It's okay.